Hey everybody, it's me, Master Chul. I thought I'd do a product review, try one of these out. Anyway, I'm 48 years old and I've worn a lot of shoes in my life. And I mean that literally and figuratively. But literally, a lot of my jobs I've worked on standing on my feet all day. And so anybody who stands on their feet all day definitely knows how this is. It kills your back, kills your legs, your knees, your joints. And obviously as I've gotten older, it's a lot harder on my back and my legs and to be standing for 8 hours a day on concrete. And as a young kid, I always loved Nikes because Nikes were cool, right? I would pay $100 and some for the Nikes because I wanted to be one of the cool people, and everybody loves their Nikes, right? I was a brand person. And I'm still a brand person, but my brand has changed over the years. Recently, in the last maybe 4 to 5 years, I saw a coworker wearing a really large pair of shoes, and they look like those kind of orthopedic kind of shoes that old people wear. And I was like, what kind of shoes are you wearing, man? And he's like, oh, these are called Hoka, Hoka, Hokas. And I was like, Hoka? I never heard of this brand. I'm like, why is their shoe so thick? And he was like, you should try it. You should really give it a try because I think you would like it. And I'm like, I don't think I'd wear a shoe like that. But I was like, so what do you like about this shoe? And he goes, well, first of all, it has a really thick sole. It's wide. It has a lot of orthopedic support on the heel. And you definitely notice the difference because it's like walking on air all day long, or at least having a lot more support than wearing these thinner Nike shoes that, these popular brands that everybody likes to wear. And so, as I've gotten older, I'm more about comfort versus style. And I guess that happens as you get older, and I'm like, would I rather be comfortable or would I rather be stylish? So the first pair I ordered on Amazon. They're actually called the Hoka 1-1. And this is an older style, but I ended up going with this one, the Hoka 1-1. And see, there's the brand there, the Hoka. And as you can immediately tell, it is a much thicker shoe than most shoes. And this is actually a newer pair. I ordered this one recently to replace the old pair I had that I wore for about a year or so, and this part had really gotten down. And the thing you notice about it is a little wider on the inside of it. The back part, as you can see, the heel is very thick and the sole is very thick. And I immediately noticed when I put these on that it was a different feel than wearing my old Nike shoes because it had a lot more support. It was firm and not really soft. So it wasn't like, and I like this style because it was still kind of flashy. It was kind of nice. And so that was the first one I got. And I really enjoyed it. And now I'm like, can't ever imagine going back to wearing Nikes. The Hokas are more expensive and they're hard to find. I mean, I found these on Amazon and there are a few stores that I heard that still carry them. Recently, I also purchased a pair of Hoka 1-1s, but they're a newer model on Nordstrom's rack. And typically the Hokas run from $100 in that range, so they're not a cheap shoe by any means, but I definitely feel they're worth the quality. The new ones I got are the Hoka 1-1. I believe they're the Series 7. And as you can see, this is a hiking one. And the reason I usually get darker colors is because that way they don't get as dirty as quickly. And this one, in comparison to this one, you can tell is much, much thicker. I mean, look at that. But I love these ones because not only is it all the things about Hoka that I like, the wider, the thick sole, and it's still very pliable. But this one is great because I've been using it to walk around and obviously doing some minor hiking, and it has more traction on the bottom. Still has a lot of flexibility even though it has a very thick sole. So the thing about this one is literally it's like walking, and not only that, but I'm only 5'6", so wearing these shoes I feel like I'm a little taller because it is a little thicker. A lot thicker than most shoes and a little bit thicker than these ones. So if you're somebody who works on your feet all the day and your back hurts, your legs hurt, your joints hurt, and you've been wearing all these other types of shoes, trying to find one that works, I would recommend going with Hoka. The Hoka, Hoka. Try those out. You know what I mean? You got nothing to lose. And take it from me, someone who stands on my feet all day. Hoka, Hoka. It definitely, I would never go back to wearing the other shoes. This brand has really saved my back and my legs and my knees and my joints, and I really like it. I would recommend these brand to anybody who works on their feet a lot. So go check these one out. The Hoka, they got different models, different colors. If you're not into the darker colors like me, they have brighter, more flashy looking colors. Obviously they do have women's also. Go check these brand out, Hokas. I think you'd like it.